What did you think about the leaked audio of Tony Sunshine talking? Did you hear that?
Which one?
He had a conversation with somebody and it was leaked. The phone conversation was recorded supposedly.
Of what?
And Tony is talking about Cuban and he's saying like, we done invited you out to the street plenty of times so that we could whip your ass or something along those lines, basically. And he's saying that I'm 160 pounds solid. I will break your jaw. And like, he's like saying like all those things.
What I would say right now is Cuban will trash that nigga. Real talk. I still see Cuban. I know what the nigga's capable of. Cuban is always, and it ain't because that's my brother, always been nice with his hands. Mamba, I told you that he fucking put paws on one of my guys back in the days, but on some real boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the street. Cuban got skills like that. Cuban's always been in the middle of battles and wars and everything. I've heard the stories, not only from Cuban, I've heard the stories from my real Terror Squad guys when they were in these battles and fights and everything like that. And Tony Sunshine wasn't nowhere to be found. They find him somewhere else hiding. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Real talk. And I'm not saying this shit to down the nigga or nothing like that. I'm saying this because this is what's being said, not from one person that dislikes him. I'm saying this from several people I spoke to that was at the shit, like, you know, where all these guys, where this club thing happened at, and that the Cubans supposed, you know, the Cubans set off a big fight. He started a riot, and niggas had guns and all this, and Raul broke out.
Oh, you're talking about the Connecticut situation?
Yes.
Yeah, where he was hiding. He was hiding underneath the sink.
They didn't tell me he was hiding underneath the sink. Cuban said that part, but everybody else that I spoke to, two of the guys were even in my house way after the fact, because they happened to be in Florida and they came to visit me because they was here with their family, and they came to my house and we chopped it up. We drinking and all that, and they told me the stories, and they told me, you know, saying that they told me about that night. A lot of people were mad at Cuban. I'm not gonna front. A lot of people were mad about what happened, but a lot of niggas was glorified about what they did because they banged the fuck out against niggas with guns, and they pretty much won a fucking war. And they was like, two of them was like that he was hiding in the bathroom the whole time. But they didn't tell me that he was under the sink. Cuban was upset about the sink. You know what's crazy though?
Is in the leak conversation, he admits to being underneath the sink. He says that, yeah, if you're going to find coverage somewhere, what's wrong with being underneath the sink? But then, like, he's criticizing Cuban at the same time, saying that, oh, you're not really about that. You're not really like
that. No, that's the
like
problem. That's the only problem, you know, saying that I'm doing when I'm listening and I'm in the background, I'm listening to all this, and I'm like, he'll find out. You know what I'm saying? Don't be pussy. Don't be pussy. If y'all cross paths, I would rather, you know, the discussion happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know, you stop the bullshit. I'm not gonna say shit about you. You don't say nothing about me. We don't gotta be friends. We don't gotta be family. We keep it moving. Or, yo, you know, we could work on, you know, trying to, you know, let's just talk. Give me your number, whatever, you know, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But don't say nothing about me. Don't say nothing negative about, and then keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like when y'all do interviews, don't even, if anybody brings like certain things you bring up to me, I'll be like, I don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We keep it moving. You could do that with everybody else. That's what I would rather happen because I want peace. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if it pop off, don't hide under the sink. Right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stand up, man, and take the punches. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe you're a fucking amateur boxer now. I don't know.
About that situation, you said the guys came to your house and they told you about that, right? Yeah. Did they tell you where Joe went?
They say he wasn't there. He broke out.
So they confirmed what Cuban was saying that he left.
But everybody knows that. Everybody knows they left. They left. They broke the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But the story is supposedly that everybody was supposed to leave with Joe, so that Joe thought everybody left with him. Supposedly the story. I know that's not the story though. You know, I know what really happened. You know, everybody and this is niggas from the block that we all grew up together. We came up together. Real Terror Squad niggas, original, saying this shit, you know, And even some people that weren't even real terror squad, they were just there. They were just there. And they said it. They said this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit that happened. And it wasn't only that. They said a lot of other things. A lot of other things, a lot of other stories and things like that that confirmed a lot of the shit that Cuban said. A lot of it.
And you can't tell us that, right?
No, that not. Because then they're gonna know who the fuck then they're gonna definitely know who I'm talking about.
Right. But as far as like that situation with Joe leaving, because Cuban said that when he got back to whatever headquarters, whatever, right? Like he talked to Pun and he saw Joe and he was like, "Where'd you go?" And he was mad and Pun was like, Pun couldn't say anything because he knew the truth that Joe had left them.
That part of the story, I don't know, because I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wasn't there. But as apart from what happened in the club, I know that because it was told to me not from one person. It was about 4 people, including Cuban. So 3 other people besides Cuban. 3 other people. So
what about the strip club event where Cuban got stabbed? Was anyone there that you knew that confirmed that Tony got knocked out and he was underneath a green bin? Because that's what Cuban says.
I think that's the way that Cuban found him.
Right, but did you know anyone that was there that confirmed that happened?
The strippers, the girls, yeah. There's 3 girls that we rock with in there. Like we rock with heavy. So there's 3 girls that ran with us, and they were there. They saw it, and they were the ones that was trying to. They were the ones that were standing in the front. They was the ones that was there trying to protect Tony. They got in the middle. That was trying to, stop the fight.
Wait, no. You telling me the strippers protected Tony? Like he had to have them step up?
I'm saying they should. I don't want to make the kid sound like a pussy, but I'm just telling you what the girls told me, that they seen what was happening. They seen that the dudes were surrounding them, and then they came up and they were like, no, because they all know all the parties.
Oh, got you. Okay.
They know the Bronx.
Right.
The strippers, dude, if you're stripping the Bronx knows you. You know what I'm saying? So they knew everybody. So they got in the middle, like, nah, they was trying to break it up. And then supposedly that's when they went bang, and and that's what happened. And then when he was on the floor, and one of the girls, saying, I know, she's told me that she was there, like trying to, to stop them from, they were flipping on him. And then one of the strippers that was stopping it was the one I think was the one that went outside and told Cuban, because he was outside smoking or whatever it was. And Cuban ran into the fucking wolves den. He ran in. That's like running into a fucking cave in the middle of the winter and a bear sleeping. You know what I'm saying? And the bear is about to wake up. So he ran into that shit. And then that's when all that shit happened. And then it ended up out, outside. And then that's when, the dude jigged him. And then that's what happened.